Philippe Payette from Northco Company. I am actually co-president at the company. We focus on international development for Canadian manufacturing company. We are focused on the energy sector since 2016 now. I'm here today to advertise actually a project that we have going on in the Caribbean, more specifically in the island state of Antigua and Barbuda. It's actually a waste-to-energy platform. I'd say a bankable waste-to-energy platform. It's actually an 8-megawatt facility. We are currently, with our local partner, we are finalizing the negotiation of a power purchase agreement with the local authorities. Needless to say that we have full support of the local government into the construction of this facility. This facility actually uses a technology, a well-known technology called pyrolytic gasification. This technology is currently used in multiple facilities across the world. It's a proven scalable, sustainable, and also bankable technology for transforming municipal solid waste into electricity. Let me share some more specifics of our project. 70% of the project is currently financed with the Exim USA Bank, so a lot of financing already done. We have a state-of-the-art risk management plan that is taking a lot of the risk. It's mitigating a lot of the risk involved into operating a power station on a long-term basis. Risk such as failure of payment from the states or even natural disaster that usually occurs in the Caribbean. We have grid connectivity, we have access to a land near the landfill, and we have also the seed capital is going to be provided by our organization. There is also sufficient waste stream, which is really important when you're trying to implement a waste-to-energy facility. The waste stream in Antigua is actually really important. There is a document published by the World Bank called What a Waste in 2015. This document sorted the production output of waste for every country in the world. And if we take Canada as a baseline, Canada produces 2.5 kilos of waste per person per day. If we take the Antigua figure, it's 5.5 kilos of waste per person per day, almost more than double the Canadian average. This is due to the government of Antigua wants to enhance the tourism activity on the island. So they allow cruise ships to come and dump their waste in Antigua, which make a waste-to-energy facility something really valuable for Antigua and Barbuda to make this community sustainable. Let me just get something clear over here. We are not only power providers, we are offering environmental services. The idea is to make the life in Antigua sustainable. It's an island and they need to manage and find a way to properly dispose of the waste that they have. There is also multiple social benefits for such a project, such as eliminating the surge of landfilling on the island. Also, our financial planning has included some funds for a education center on the island for the local community. We shall be providing great quality employment also on the island. You probably heard about the SDGs, the Social Development Goal addresses by the UN in 2015. Our project actually addresses multiple of them. I can name a few here, like affordable and clean energy, also decent work for the community, sustainable community also, life on the land. So this project, I think, fits into the general mood of this event. There's another thing I like to point out. In the Caribbean and also in Antigua, 99% of the electricity is produced on fossil fuel, which is it's unsustainable on a long-term basis. Northco actually proposed the largest alternative for fossil fuel on the island at the moment. So if you have any question, I'd be more than happy to answer them, and I will be around until Thursday at the Canadian. Thank you.
I might start off with a question. You mentioned the importance of the waste stream. I'm wondering what kind of waste is suitable for creating electricity, and do you need to sort it beforehand?
Yes, actually, a facility, waste to energy facility, is a large recycling center. So we really have to separate the waste. This is a huge part of the process, actually separating the waste correctly. It is simple that the more humid the waste is, the less it's combustible, and we can burn stuff like heavy metals and everything that's recyclable wants to be recycled too. So there is approximately 70% of the waste produced in the country can be used in the pyrolytic gasification process.
Also, are you looking to expand this out to other cities and other countries?
Most definitely, we already have some potential ventures in different islands in the Caribbean. We have interest from some people in Vietnam also. Chinese is a market that really interests us. We have some interest in Guangzhou in China. So there is definitely multiple places where this waste to energy facility could be implemented.
We have a little bit of time for questions from the audience if there are any. Otherwise, I'll ask, how widely used is this technology? How widely used?
It's a pretty old technology. It's actually been used since 40 or so years. This technology is used in Canada, in the United States. It can be used on a small scale, such as in hospital where they burn biomedical wastes. In Canada, this technology is used on a huge plant near Toronto. It's used in multiple areas in the Middle East. It's also used in Mexico. And, it's widely used.
And what's the main barrier to take up? Is it the initial financing?
It's actually a huge barrier, the initial financing, because the first dollars are always used to assess the waste content and assess if the project is capable, if they generate enough, what is the waste composition. So the first dollars are really something that blocks the development. Fortunately, in Antigua and Barbuda, there is a immigration CIP program. This immigration program takes wealthy people around the world to benefit a national development funds on the island. In Antigua specifically, there is an act called the Renewable Energy Act, which stipulates that a renewable energy project can be financed through the NDF, financed, helped, or sponsored with the NDF money, actually. Having some partners in the immigration sector and experience in the immigration sector across the world, we are then able to find clients to finance the funds, the national development funds, which we are allowed to use to finance the first seed capital, which make this project a little less risky for the investors.
All right, well, thank you very much, Philippe, for that pitch up. Please join me in thanking Philippe. And next up, we have Jocelyn Doucette from